Ning, here we are, we're in LA, and we're driving on LA freeways.
Yes.
And we love LA, yes?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We're back, finally.
Finally, yes.
Yes.
It's been a while. And we're down here, we're going to help some clients this next couple of days. And we're also going to share a lot of interesting things about LA.
Right? We're going to historic Filipino town. It used to be called Little Manila.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Rob, I haven't been to that place.
Wow. You've never
I'm
been
gonna
there?
go on.
Am I more Filipino than you? Because I've
think
been
so.
there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we will try restaurants, Filipino restaurants over there.
You know, I like Filipino food.
Really?
I do.
Well, I guess I will put you to the test.
The test, what does that mean?
Because one of the store sa hi-fi area, yung tinatawag nilang Dollar Eats,
Mm-hmm.
they sells street food.
Oh.
Like halimbawa, yung inihaw na tenga ng baboy, yung Betamax, and they have balut.
Yeah, so I don't know what some of those are, but it sounds like you are going to put me to the test. I'm looking forward to that.
Very good. Yeah, we'll see.
You know what else, Ning? You know, we're going to be sharing some very interesting things. We're going to start a new little segment that I find very, very interesting. And we're calling it what?
Making it.
Making it.
In this segment, we will feature Miss O.
Miss O, very well known.
I
Very
know.
well known. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a special lady. But her story of how she got started, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And since we're here in LA, Rob, we will feature Philam Group. They're very big in terms of numbers of members. And they call themselves SoCal Pinoys.
Yeah, you know, that group, I guess they have like 50,000 members.
Yep.
It's a big group.
And
they
still
do.
counting.
Yeah, they're still growing.
For our home run, Rob, we will feature naman si Tita Anisha.
Yeah, she's a remarkable lady. She's close to 80 years old. I hope she doesn't mind me saying that, but she's so full of life.
Yeah. And she
she's-
still works even now,
I know.
right?
Yeah, she does, and she's remarkable.
I can't wait, Rob, although, you know, we're hitting a little bit of traffic here.
Yeah, this is the bad part of LA,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with traffic, but other than that, we love LA. This is a great place to take a vacation,
Yes.
right? Food, sights, things to do, sports, right?
Yeah.
It's just a remarkable place to visit.
Mm-hmm.
So Ning, are you ready for keeping it real here in LA?
Hey, hey, hey! Tara na sa LA!
I think the first thing that comes to mind is the weather. Look at us right now. It's March and it's beautiful outside. We're wearing shorts, and then just love how close everything is. You go to the beach or the mountains, you know, on the same day. If you wanted to, you could wake up, go surfing, go snowboarding that same day. So I love that, and I just love all my family and friends are here in Orange County and LA. So I just love being around them and being able to go to Angel games or football games or Laker games. And, you know, all my favorite teams are right here. So that makes it a lot of fun. I think the biggest thing is people just love California. They're willing to spend that little bit of extra money just to be able to live here and enjoy our weather. There's really nowhere else in the world like it where you get this type of weather and the type of people that live here. So I think, yeah, it's a little crazy right now. The market's wild. It's people are paying a lot of money for their houses, but it makes it all worth it knowing that you could, you know, drive down to the beach or go get your favorite food right down the street. You know, it makes it awesome.
Natatakot ako kasi ang pagkaalam ko, pag may utang ka sa IRS, mabibilanggo ka, yun ang ayaw ko.
Save up to 50% on your electric bill with Sunrun. Use the QR code on your screen to ask about no upfront cost solar. Or text the keyword Rob and Ning to 888-807-1119.
Nagsimula ang kwento ni Tita Annie sa Los Angeles noong 1998 sa poder ni Henry Kodama, isang Japanese-American.
Yung asawa ni Mr. Kodama na ako ang nag-alaga. Nung namatay yung asawa niya, aalis na ako dahil hindi ko na inaalagaan yung babae. Tapos sabi niya, hindi, ako ang alagaan mo. Yun ang istorya namin dalawa. He married me because my paper is only a working visa. So the best thing na madali, pakasalan niya ako. Kaya after about 2 years, pinangalan sa akin ang bahay.
May kumaibigan kay Mister ng isang real estate broker. Nangungulit ito na i-refinance ang bahay ni na Tita Annie para gamitin ang pera sa negosyo.
Sabi ko hindi pwede dahil bayad na. Pero yung matanda, nakuha niya.
Put the house on a mortgage. They borrowed some money. They get some money I think like 260,000 or 250,000 from the house, from the equity. Tita and the husbands are gullible. They trust people. And Tita doesn't know everything. Dahil hindi naman siya nakapag-aral, hindi naman siya naintindihan, And they took advantage of them.
Sunod-sunod ang pagdating sa bahay ni Tita Annie ng mga bayaran. Ipinasa ang mga ito sa taong umutang.
Sinisingil namin, alam mo naman, pag sinisingil mo, marami ng dahilan, hindi na nagpapakita, busy na and everything. Nagkaroon kami ng hearing. To make the long story short, we got a judgment. Nanalo kami sa kaso. The judgment is for like 262,000, I think. But unfortunately, the investigator told me that we cannot get anything because there is a prior judgment against that person for 300,000. So even if the property that she has is worth 260,000, we can get anything because they have the first judgment.
May pangalawang demanda pa laban sa insurance company na napanalunan din ni na Tita Annie. Subalit,
The check was issued to the attorney, not to Tita. The lawyer got the money from the insurance.
Kaya si Eddie ang tumutulong sa akin. Pinadisbar ni Eddie yung attorney. Yun. Ako hindi ko alam gawin yun kung wala si Eddie.
pati IRS ngayon ay naghahabol na rin kay Tita Annie.
Presumably, she got 100,000 or 70,000. So, those are taxable.
Natatakot ako kasi ang pagkaalam ko, pag may utang ka sa IRS, mabibilanggo kayo ng ayaw ko.
Sa kasamaang palad, sa gitna ng kaguluhan, pumanaw si Henry, ang asawa ni Tita Annie.
Siyempre namatayan ako ng parang tatay, ganon. At saka nang dahil sa kanya, gumanda ang buhay ko, ganon.
Nung buhay siya, walang utang ang bahay. And then nung mamatay siya, may utang ang bahay. Because of what happened. That's sad.
Di kalaunan, nag-reverse mortgage si Tita Annie para di na siya magbayad ng mortgage buwan-buwan at makakaawas pa siya ng pera mula sa equity.
Nung una kong nag-reverse, na si Eddie ang nagturo sa akin, inisip ko agad yung magpatayo ng apartment. Kahit na 3 butas lang.
She wants to build an apartment in the Philippines para pag nag-retire siya, yung income ng apartment. So may monthly siya, hindi siya mahirap. Plus yung pension niya dito na pwede niyang dalhin sa Pilipinas. So she can live comfortably.
Sa kabila ng maraming problema sa pera, kailan may hindi ito naging madamot.
She's working her off, you know. She works 7 days a week.
Lahat ng pinagkitaan ko dito, pinadadalo ko doon. na paayos ko mga bahay nila. Lahat na nabayaran ko ang utang nila.
It didn't solve everything, but we got to pay a little of the tax problem. But it's not enough, you know. Meron pa rin siyang credit card debt. Meron pa rin babayaran sa IRS, you know.
Dahil hindi pa rin natatapos ang kanyang mga pangangailangan, sinubukan ni Tita Annie na humingi ng tulong kina Rob and Ning.
She called them up because she watched them on TV. Nanonood siya sa TFC.
Di palagi akong nanonood ng Adobo Nation. Sabi ko, mabait yung babaeng ito, sabi ko.
And good thing, si Kuya Eddie is nandoon sa tabi niya, yun na tumutulong sa kanya, na nagpaliwanag sa kanya kung ano kung ano yung sitwasyon niya. Kasi po si Tita Annie, sa sobrang bait niya, para bang ang palagi na lang niya sinasabi, it's okay.
So the first reverse mortgage helped to get some cash for her,
Right.
Because she's, you know, ultimately she wants to retire in the Philippines. So she took some of that cash to pay off or pay down on building or land in the Philippines to
Right.
get that home prepared for when she does retire.
Ang kagandahan nun, Rob, hindi siya nagbabayad ng monthly mortgage. So yun yung kagandahan na nagawa ng reverse mortgage. Nakakuha na siya ng pera nang hindi siya nire-require na magbayad monthly.
Yeah.
Tinawagan niya tayo dahil nakita niya tayo sa TV and sabi niya, ang dami niyong natutulungan ng mga tao, kaya I'm thinking na matutulungan siya sa problema niya na babayaran yung kanyang IRS debt at saka yung kanyang mga na-accumulate na utang sa credit cards. And so, imagine po, naka-reverse na siya, wala na siyang mortgage na binabayaran, and then gusto niya ulit mag-reverse ulit. Hindi po totoo na pag tayo'y naka-reverse, nakastuck tayo sa reverse mortgage. Pwede po nating i-refinance yun kung yung ating property is tumaas pa ulit yung value, just like what happened to Tita Annie.
And you know, she used the special kind of reverse mortgage called a HECM,
That's correct.
right?
Yeah.
And that's a special reverse mortgage that can do some amazing things for people.
That's right. So ang nangyari po is nung tinignan natin yung kung magkano yung mortgage niya, magkano yung value ng property, so nakakuha po siya ng tinatawag na line of credit na type of HECM o yung Home Equity Conversion Mortgage. So, nung mag-close po yung transaction, nabayaran yung IRS right away, nabayaran yung kanyang mga credit card, and then after a year, nakakuha pa siya ulit ng cash.
Yeah, and that's worked out. It's so nice for her.
Yeah.
You know, but now, you know, she's at that point where she truly is taking that step to retire.
I'm happy.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Very happy for her. And she has, you know, she's still full of life. She's got,
I forgot to mention, Rob, na dun sa nakuha niyang pera sa huli niyang HECM reverse, some of the money po, ipinay off niya yung pangatlong property niya sa Philippines, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she'll be set over there.
Yeah.
And now, you know, her home continues to go up in value,
Yeah.
right? And so now she's going to sell it.
Right.
And, you know, some people think with reverse mortgage, you can't sell your home and, you know, that the bank owns it. Well, here, clearly, she's
Yeah.
going to sell it and take that remaining equity.
Right.
And she's going to go live a nice life in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Natulungan nila ako. Ngayon, kung sakaling magre-retired ako, may pera pa akong dadalhin. Di ba, Ning? Di ba, Rob?
Thank you, Rob and Ning. Now, Tita can retire in the Philippines comfortably because of you. We owe you.
Thank you very much, Rob and Ning. From the bottom of my heart, I really, really praise you. Thanks, God. Hallelujah.
And thank you, Annie, and we love you, and we thank you for sharing your story. And if any of you have any questions about HECM, reverse mortgage, give us a call at 888-860-9530, or you can visit us online.
Or go to our website po and schedule yourself for a free consultation with either Robert or Ning, or visit our Facebook page, Get Real with Rob and Ning. Siguro po narinig ninyo multiple times sa usapan po namin ni Rob yung salitang HECM o yung Home Equity Conversion Mortgage. So, ang refinancing po, merong tatlong basic na different kinds of loan. So meron po tayong conventional loan, I'm sure all of you knows that, yun pong FHA loan, at yun pong HECM o yung Home Equity Conversion Mortgage. So ano po yung pagkakaiba ng tatlo na yun? Doon po sa conventional at saka sa FHA loan, you have to pay your monthly mortgage no matter what. Kahit na bumaba ang value ng bahay nyo, tumaas, you have to pay it every month. Otherwise, pwede po tayong ma-foreclose. Sa HECM, on the other hand, hindi po tayo ire-require na magbayad ng ating monthly mortgage kasi po, yun po ay government program na if you are 62 and older and you are retired, kahit hindi kayo magbayad monthly for the rest of your life, you can still stay in your property nang wala po tayong iintindihin ng monthly mortgage. So siguro po marami ang nagsasabi, teka muna, parang yung sinasabi yata ni Ning is reverse mortgage. Well, just a full disclosure po, ang home equity conversion mortgage is reverse mortgage. Kasi po, dun sa salitang reverse, marami ang negatibong naiisip yung mga tao dun sa salitang reverse. Kaya po, pinalitan nila ng home equity conversion mortgage, which is somewhat magandang pakinggan. Ano po? Sa susunod po, marami tayong pag-uusapan ng mga terminologies about real estate and loans. Pero mukhang tinatawag na po ako ni Rob. So, until next time.
Hi, my name is Kevin and I am from Southern California. My wife and I have been looking for a house to buy as our forever home for the last 2 years, and we have a growing family. We have a 2-year-old baby boy named Zachary, as well as a baby girl who's due in 2 months. Due to the cost of property values rising and just the cost of everything in general, it has made it a lot harder for us to buy a home or find the right home for us. Property values have risen about 30 to 50% of what they were when we first started the search, and it has made it increasingly difficult for us to find that home for us.
This is one of our events. This is called Kusina on Wheels. This was organized in our group.
Use the QR code on your screen to ask about no upfront cost solar. Or text the keyword Rob and Ning to 888-807-1119.
Ning, we're here in Unidad Park in the middle of historic Filipino town.
I know. I'm so excited, Robert, because, you know, I must confess, this is my first time to see the hi-fi.
I would not
historic
confess
Filipino,
that.
yeah.
You should have been here years ago because we've been to LA so many times.
Exactly.
But we
yeah.
are here, and this is a beautiful mural that we're standing in front, and I'm learning so much about Filipino and American Filipino history. There's so many historical figures here.
I know. I can see Serizal and People Power.
All
in
the way to
1986.
Cesar Chavez as
Yes.
well. You know, it's beautiful. This park, they come and they have picnics here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they, you know, on the weekends, and
Yeah.
they celebrate Filipino life.
And the reason why we're here, Rob, is because we wanted to feature yung SoCal Pinoys. Nagkaroon sila ng event just very recent dito sa Los Angeles.
And you know what? That's a big group. They have like 50,000 members, so it's a large community down here in LA.
That's right.
And we actually sent our camera crew over to that event just to see what they're doing.
Let's go see
Let's
it.
go see it.
SoCal Pinoys is a Facebook group that was founded in 2018 with the goal for Filipinos to get connected as an efficient way to support businesses, build networks, and create friendships, you know, through fun. This is one of our events. This is called Cocina on Wheels. This was organized in our group.
We formally became Cocina on Wheels in 2021. It was one of our efforts to raise money for the charities of SoCal Pinoys. So we came together and started, we would set aside a portion of our sales or the vendor fee and we would donate it to charity. So at the same time, we're sharing with the world the crafts from our kitchen, and then we're also helping our community.
It's not really directly competing with my business, it's actually complementing it because they are bringing more people into this location. I want to continue this as long as we can.
We're the Elsie's Kitchen po. We're actually from Anaheim and we're specializing doing the isaw, pork isaw, chicken isaw, pork barbecue, and a lot more. And we're specializing po ang street food ng mga Pilipino.
Hindi kompetensya para sa akin. It's additional na customer. As a matter of fact, they come to my store also, they buy things na wala dito. Once they try it, they come back.
Being a member of the SoCal Pinoys, we are very sure that all the sellers and their items are authentic. They're legit.
I'm not really familiar with Filipino food, except for a few like kwek and chicken inasal.
Chicken inasal.
Adobo, bangos.
Sweet Spot is coming down from San Francisco, so I ordered toffee pralines and $1 Million shortbread cookies. It was super delicious, especially if it's from San Francisco, so that's why I ordered enough so I have supply.
Well, I was driving on the street, right? And I saw there's a event here. Gusto kong tikman yung taho dito. Baka may pusit, yung fried squid. Parang masarap yun. Tapos yung chicken inasal, parang masarap din.
Natutuwa naman kami dahil sa ngayon mukhang bumabalik na ang sigla at nakikita nyo nga itong mga nandito ngayon na natutuwa sila at meron silang mga nabibili na mga lalo na namimiss nila yung mga pagkain nating Pilipino. Talaga tangkilikin natin ang ating mga Filipino businesses at ang mga activities ng mga Pilipino.
In West Covina, we have a large Asian population. It's not Chinese, it's Filipino. Filipino American in West Covina for a long history is a proud resident of West Covina. We're so proud to have them over here. We want to promote their cultures. We want to promote their food. We want to promote their performance. So that's why we're here to support them.
The Filipino community is so joyful and so musical and so lyrical. We want to celebrate that culture and we want to embrace them in every way as we come out of the COVID pandemic. Activities like this define our community and they help us celebrate our community. It's a way that we can knit our community together.
I'm really happy that this group that was started for fun and as an efficient way to build connections has succeeded in doing exactly that. If anybody is not yet a part of it and you're from SoCal or you always visit SoCal and you're a Pinoy or married to a Pinoy or you want to sincerely learn about Pinoy culture and food and everything related to Filipinos, you can join our group. If you go to socalpinoys.com on my shirt, the URL, it forwards you to the group and just click join group and that's it.
Congratulations, SoCal Pinoys! Saludo kami sa inyo. Ang sarap tignan na merong unidad sa inyong komunidad. Di ba, Rob?
Yeah, I get it, Ning. And you know what? We have a question from Faye of that group. Let's listen to her question.
Let's go.
Hi, my question is, how can a major world event affect home equities here in America?
Faye, thank you for that question. That's a very relevant question. Ning, there's so many things going on right now. Right now we have a little bit of conflict, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
And so it can affect real estate.
So I think ang malaking nagiging problema natin ngayon dito sa Amerika is yung nangyayari na war. And it affects yung pinaka-main important thing, and that's the energy. Na yun ang nagiging source natin, yung oil and gas are the source ng ating energy. And then it also affects yung supplies, right? Na pwede talagang tumaas yung inflation rate natin. Right now we're on a 7, but they are saying that we can probably go up to 10%.
Yeah.
So pagka ganun ang nangyayari, talagang medyo nawawalan ng confidence yung ating mga investors, which sila yung mga nagpa-fund ng ating mga loans, right? Even the government. So, kumbaga parang malaki talaga ang pwedeng maging apekto nun sa ating real estate.
But at the same time, people can get scared, right?
Right,
During the
absolutely.
pandemic, they didn't. Buyers
Right.
were out there buying and all that stuff. So it's hard to always know what the case might be. But if you're thinking that it's going to have an effect, right?
Right.
There's some things you can do. You can refi and get equity out and build some reserves.
Yeah, take advantage of that, right? Because right now, we still have some equities on the property. And kahit na tumaas ng konti yung interest rate, kung nandun pa rin yung value, that's a big factor na pwede nating ma-secure yung equity na yon para we can pay off all the high debt, high interest rate na mga utang, right? And be able to make your payment still affordable.
And if you're, if you're in that drastic mode where you think it's really, really going to be difficult, you can salvage your equity and wait, right? And see. That's a drastic move,
right?
But that's something you can do. And if you don't think that it's going to affect, like you think rates are going to come down, you just kind of weather through it. You muscle through it. That is a fantastic question. Thank you, Faye, for that question.
And thank you sa SoCal Pinoys for letting us feature your event.
Yes.
My name is Crystal. I'm 26 years old. I've been living in Pasadena for about 2 years now, and my job is in advertising and marketing. I'm still renting an apartment in LA because I like the city. Also, I'm pretty close to where I would need to commute to if I ever have to go back into the office full-time post-pandemic. I also just like the idea of being able to easily move someplace else and find a new lease if I'm ever tired of this place and want something new. Also, I don't really know much about home ownership, so I wouldn't even know where to begin if I were to look into that. I think I would consider living in a different city or state if the option of home ownership was affordable. Then I would be able to have my own space and own that property for myself.
So Ning, that's it for today.
Yeah.
But check us out next week for more stories from Los Angeles.
And I'm sure marami pa rin po kayong matututuhan. So, if you have any questions, where can they call us?
Absolutely. They can call us at 888-860-9530, or they can visit us online.
Or go to our website po and schedule yourself for a free consultation with either Robert or Ning, or visit our Facebook page, Get Real with Rob and Ning.
Absolutely. And so until next week,
bye. Did you bring your swimsuit? Let's go.
Yeah.